Hi, I'm Riley Medaw, and this is your third episode of LTN. Here are your announcements. Snacks are still being sold in Mrs. Thomas and Mrs. Cosby's room. They will also be taking lollipops down to the elementary schools every Friday at 3 until they are sold out. November 8th is Miss Howard's birthday. Make sure to wish her a happy birthday. Juniors, make sure to send your theme and food ideas for this year's prom to Alondra, or else by Friday, November 18th, the decision will be made by the adults. Picture Day was this Thursday, November 3rd, and retakes will be December 1st. Now on to clubs with Emma Delcourt and Mikhail Noggle.
I'm Emma.
I'm Jaren.
And this is Clubs.
Next Thursday on November 10th, BPA is having a meeting during 6th hour in Miss Brown's classroom. Now on to our interview with Miss Brown about the Fall Carnival.
I'm Emma with Clubs, and this is Miss Brown.
Hi.
And we are going to be doing interview questions about the Fall Carnival last night. And my first question is, what did you guys do for the Fall Carnival?
Okay, so I was with BPA all night, and we did the spooky treats. So we had these Rice Krispie treats that we made that are red and kind of look like ground beef, and they were kind of bloody looking and gross. We wrapped them up, and we put labels on them that said like mystery me and your ex and like a mean teacher and a loud student. Yeah. So, you know, human meat, but really it was Rice Krispies. On one.
I mean, I'm just kidding. All right, sorry. Continue.
Dang. Anyway, so our other spooky treat was a petri dish full of Jell-O, and we put like nerds in it and a gusher, so it looked like bacteria growing.
Oh,
and
that's freaky.
Yeah, we maybe even like threw in some like diseases.
Like coughing them.
Yeah, maybe.
What else do you guys do?
So our second booth was the photo booth that was outside the haunted house.
That's actually really cool. And my second question is, how do you guys think you did last night for the carnival?
So there were definitely some learning experiences, especially with like the spooky treats and even with the photo booth. But I would say, despite those bumps in the road, we did pretty good. I mean, we doubled what we spent on, to make our things and do stuff like that. So we doubled what we spent. That was our goal. So we met our goal, and I feel like it went pretty good.
That's actually amazing. And my last question is, what costume was your favorite last night?
So I was doing the photo booth all night, so I'm a little biased because I was back there and saw a few select people that didn't run too fast.
Yeah.
So I would have to say my favorite costume was the creepy clown at the end of the haunted house that, ran with the chainsaw and scared a whole bunch of people because it just made me laugh all night.
Okay, I can kind of agree with you there. And that is with Miss Brown. Beta is still collecting can tabs for the Ronald McDonald donations. Now on to our interview with Mrs. McNally about the Fall Carnival. I'm Emma, and I'm with Clubs interviewing Mrs. McNally about last night's Halloween Carnival. And my first question is, what did you do for the Halloween Carnival last night?
We auctioned off a Halloween basket, and we auctioned off the third place winner at Nationals, our woodworking from alumni Peyton Redding.
That's awesome. And what was in that basket, and what was that basket about?
It was just a bunch of Halloween items, candy, decorations, cups, pretty much anything that had Halloween-related stuff on it.
That's absolutely awesome. And what was your favorite costume for today, for the Halloween contest that you did? And you heard it here, folks. That's Mrs. McNally with Clubs.
FCA is meeting November 10th at Liberty Baptist Church at 6:30 to worship and pray together.
I'm Jace.
And I'm Brandon, and welcome back to LTN Sports Update.
Last week, our boys played the Mounds Eagles and won 42-35. We are so proud of how the boys played, and we are so excited to win the Beeline Bowl. Now on to an interview with Xander and Owen about the TU game they attended last Saturday.
Hi, my name is JC Parker. I'm part of the sports crew. Today I am here with Mr. Owen Howell and Xander Gillespie. I am going to ask them some questions about the TU game we went to on Saturday. Who wants to go first? I guess Owen. Okay, Owen. How was the TU game?
It was pretty good. They lost, but it was an entertaining game.
It feels good, especially after winning against Mounds, to go to a college football game and see all the people and players. It was pretty fun.
Alrighty, what was your favorite part in the game, Mr. Owen?
My favorite part was probably watching Kalen Stokes catch a 50-yard touchdown right in front of us.
What about you?
Probably towards the end of the game, getting to meet with all the players and then really talking to us and having a good time.
Alrighty, and how do y'all feel about winning the Mounds game like Xander said?
Feel great. Feels great. Something else.
I loved watching from the sideline.
Watching from the side. That's all for today.
Thank you guys. Now on to cheer.
The cheerleaders are going to the regional game day competition. We hope that they do great and would like for everyone to come out and support them. It is November 5th at 3 o'clock at Stroud.
I'm John Fisher with your featured story. Today we're going inside of the mind of a 7th grader. I'm John Fisher.
Courtney.
And we're asking, is high school easier or harder? So, you have the first question. What do you think?
For the most part, it's easy.
It's easier. So, what would you say makes you think that this is easier or harder?
The classes are shorter.
Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing that it's easier?
I think it's a good thing.
What's been one thing that's made it easier to transition into high school?
I'm really big brain.
Big brain. I'm John Fisher, and this is...
Kinsley Kirby.
Is high school harder than middle school? What do you say to that first question?
No.
Why do you feel like this is harder or easier?
I'm not sure.
Just kind of feel that way? What's one thing that was able to help you kind of transition or make it a little easier or a bit harder?
Having more classes is harder.
John Fisher, and I'm with
Junior.
And we have some questions today about, is high school that much harder than middle school? So what do you think about that?
Well, yeah, it's definitely harder.
What's one reason you feel like it's harder?
I just feel like the work is more matured.
More mature, more kind of complex?
Yeah.
What's one thing you think we could do to ease the transition between 6th and 7th grade for next year?
Probably like at the end of the year, give them like a couple questions.
I'm John Fisher, and I'm with
Roll pause.
And I'm here to ask him, is high school that much harder than middle school? What do you have to say about that?
Not really. I mean, the work is just a lot of work, basically. More than middle school, but it's all right.
So there's our second question answered. That's one thing that does make it harder. Third question is, what's one thing you think that made going from 6th to 7th grade easier for you?
Probably my friends, just being to hang out with him and stuff. It was all right. Yeah.
Just having that group with you, man. I respect it. That's our interview. And I'm John Fisher. That was our featured story. If there's anything we can learn from Raul, which isn't much, it's that friends matter. Don't lose them.
Hi, I'm Jenica Boone.
And I'm Ali Ponce. And behind the camera we have Maddox Valentine, Katie Bybee, and Sabrina Parker.
This week we are interviewing Aiden Bear and Bullet Bilby.
Now on to our interviews.
I'm Jenica Boone and I'm here with Aiden Bear and we're going to ask him a few questions. What are your plans after high school?
No plans.
Okay. What is something that you want to improve this year?
My grades.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Good answer. What's some advice that you'd give to underclassmen?
Don't talk to me.
Okay, great.
That's great.
I'm here with Bullet Bilby and I'm just going to ask you a few questions. What are your future plans after high school?
So after high school, I want to be either an aviation maintenance officer, some in aviation.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What is something that you want to improve throughout the year?
I don't know. Probably getting stronger in the weights.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm a little dude.
Me too. What's some advice that you'd give to younger classmen?
I don't know.
This one's a hard one.
That's a hard one. I have no idea.
Okay.
Don't hit a deer like Riley.
Okay, that's a good one. Thank you, Aiden and Bullet.
Now on to Word of the Week.
Word of the Week. Word of the Week. Word of...
I'm Jerry Oliver.
And I'm Jimmy Cogburn.
And today's word of the week is...
Cachalot.
Word of the Week. Word of the Week. Word of...
My name is Jerry Oliver, and this is Word of the Week. The word of the week is cachalot. What do you think cachalot means?
A lot of cash.
We'll find out. Thank you.
Jimmy Cogburn.
Jerry Oliver.
Mr. Mooney?
Now, Mr. Mooney, you guessed our word correctly last time. Here's another one. Cachalot.
I believe it's an old French term for sperm whale. Means tubes.
Okay. Well, he got the word right again. So Jerry ran off to find some more. Hopefully we can trick him next time. Well, that's been Word of the Week.
I'm Emma with Clubs, and this is
Miss Brown.
and I'm going to be asking her questions about the Halloween Carnival last night. And my first question for you is what did you guys do for the carnival?
So I'm with BPA. So we did the spooky treats. So we had like red Rice Krispies, and they're about to run across camera.
Hold on. Do me say it first, or you say your name?
I believe it's an old French term for sperm whale. Means tubes.
Okay. The arrival of Word of the Week, Mr. Mooney, that always